Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Washington Huskies taking on a team looking for its first win, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Back to the ground game on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They try to pop a run on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. It's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boston. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Anderson will throw. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Catch in the middle, it's Carr. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Trying to run, it's Johnson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. One final play before the end of the quarter. Williams looking for a man. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, picked off. No, what a move. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Miami 3, Washington 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun, the ground game. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Williams will pass. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year. In college, I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did...
Nice move. Create some space. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. What a grab and go for the score.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Afterburner's coming. Running inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the left. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Holds it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. 1st down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
17, Washington, 14.
Fair catch called for and made. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 17, Washington 14.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Washington. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires and picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll give it to Johnson. Running with power. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Miami 24, Washington 21.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
That's caught. It's Washington. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Running the red zone. It's Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Johnson. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Hurricanes get enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Of the 3rd quarter, with the score, Washington 28, Miami 24.
First down to start the drive after the break. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback, dropping back, understand, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a... He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the fourth. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Fair catch called for and made. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to throw it again. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams will pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
A negative play to open the the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out. He's going to throw deep right side. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Arroyo. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Miami.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jason. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Williams will pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. And he'll be brought down.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting to first? They're facing a third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now, they get the big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. If he runs this back, this game's over. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way back. He took it all the way. The pick 6 and the walk-off win.
That quarterback's in zone coverage.